New this morning, we're looking into a new bill in the Florida Legislature that aims to protect domestic violence victims. It's called the Gabby Petito Act. It was filed in response to the death of Gabby Petito. Her story and her death made international news in 2021.
Her fiance, who lived in Northport, admitted to killing her while the two were on a cross-country road trip. Let's bring in ABC Action News reporter Keely McCormick in Tampa for us right now. Keely, you spent some time looking into this bill. You also sat down with a domestic violence survivor. Tell us what you found out.
I did, and in case this is a sensitive topic to anyone watching, I do want to warn you the survivor's story is hard to hear, but she wants to share it to raise awareness and bring change that she says is so needed. She thinks the Gabby Petito Act will save lives and says it would have helped her all those years ago.
It was the first time I was ever hit. I had never been hit before. I didn't know he was going to do that. So I would have said, yeah, I need help, but nobody asked.
At the young age of 19, Courtney Weil was pregnant and in an abusive relationship with her boyfriend. She says she needed help.
And he beat my face black and blue. And my eyes were swollen, my lips were swollen, my face was swollen.
Swollen, scared, and alone, Weil, along with so many people, didn't know how to get out.
I didn't think I could ever leave. And I did need a rescuer. I needed a hero.
Weil is safe now and in a healthy relationship with 3 kids. But even all these years later, she says it still stings to talk about the abuse. Weil tells me she feels lucky she made it out alive because that's not the case for everyone. And that's exactly why Senate Democratic leader Lauren Book filed the Gabby Petito Act. Joe Petito, Gabby's father, brought the initiative to Senator Book in honor of his daughter that he lost to domestic violence. He says, quote, "United as a family, we stand together in support of this legislative bill against domestic violence, advocating for justice, protection, and a brighter future for all," end quote. And Mindy Murphy's the CEO of the Spring of Tampa Bay. She worked with Petito and Senator Book on the bill.
I absolutely think this will save lives. I think, I know the Petito family personally, and, I think they believe, and I share their belief, that if the right questions are asked, outcomes might have been different.
In 2021, Gabby Petito's fiance admitted to killing Gabby in a letter found after his death. During a cross-country road trip, the two were pulled over by police in Utah. A domestic violence investigation was started, but the two were eventually let go to continue on their trip. That's where Murphy says the requirements in this new bill could have saved Petito. The Gabby Petito Act requires law enforcement to conduct a lethality assessment. That's an evaluation and a series of questions that assess the risk for serious injury or death. Weil says that assessment could have helped her.
I read those questions and said, yep. Like all those check marks for what I was going through, and had somebody asked me those questions, they would have known what kind of danger I was in and possibly prevented some of what I went through.
The bill also strengthens collaborations between officers and advocates to ensure the survivors get the help they need.
Every single survivor we lose is one too many. And, just here in our community, we've lost so many survivors.
And we do want to remind those who are in a domestic violence situation that you are not alone and there is help available. I put several resources on our website for you. That's at abcactionnews.com. Reporting live in Tampa, Keely McCormick, ABC Action News.